You know what I was thinking is that we don't have any intros anymore. Remember you used to put like an intro? Like we'd be doing something stupid. All right, ready?
Yes.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Wow.
That's cold as a bug. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Okay. Look at that shit taking down. Welcome. I am John Canopener.
And I am James Wang.
And together we are Rock Hard. And today what we are talking about is Jeepers Creepers 2. A little film that came out in 2003. And James is going to take it away with what he thought was good or bad about this movie. Take it away, James.
The first thing that I have is probably one of the most heartbreaking tones of a movie can ever do. And that is the fact that we see a little boy get taken. And not by Victor Salva. We are talking about the Creeper.
Yeah.
So basically the movie starts out with a farm family. You have a dad and 2 sons. I'm assuming the mother is not present. And basically you have Jack is the dad and you have Billy is the younger son. And I did not catch the middle son's name.
I thought Jackie...
Isn't it Jack Jr.?
So it must be Jack Jr.
Jack Jr. is the middle son and then Jack is the dad and then Billy is the younger son.
Yeah.
There we go. So basically, you just have a farm family, 3 guys just fucking owning a farm, doing some shit, and basically it just starts off with Billy setting up scarecrows for the crops and whatnot, and then the typical like
One
that.
of those scarecrows, though.
You can, I mean, if this is your first time seeing it, you probably wouldn't notice it, but the fact that we've seen this movie so many goddamn times, myself included, like I think this was
Yeah, there's
like,
a lot of definition in this guy's face.
Yeah, this was like definitely, I think if I'm not mistaken, this was my first Jeepers Creepers movie before I saw the first one. I'm not entirely sure. It's a little fuzzy in my earlier years, but I do remember seeing this movie like as a young kid, aside from like Tales from the Crypt and was a Creep Show. Those were like my earlier horror movies, and Jeepers Creepers was one of those. So I don't remember which one I saw first, but I do remember this scene vividly, being a young boy and fucking seeing a little boy getting taken away. It is fucking terrifying, dude.
To open up with, the kids stringing up the scarecrows, and his dad's like, "You better fucking do that shit right, or I'm gonna beat your ass," or whatever he says.
Oh no, he's like, "Don't bother coming in for supper."
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's old school. That's old school. You don't eat, bitch.
You don't eat if you don't
do
fucking finish your chores.
Yeah. But I have the same thing you said, but I have that it starts with the way that Jeepers Creepers 1 ended.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and we waited that whole time to figure out what the creeper was and all this kind of shit, and then we see Derry getting taken away, and it's sad as fuck.
Oh my god, yeah.
And then, bam! Like in this movie, right away, it starts out with that ending with a different person, this little kid, Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter. He does look like Aaron Carter. You can't deny that.
Yeah, it's Aaron Carter. He's getting taken away. And he'll, "Dad, please help me. Oh, please. Please. Oh, Daddy."
I mean, as funny as it sounds, it is a fucking, like,
It's sad as fuck, yeah.
horrifying scene to watch.
And that's why the dad, Jack, you said his name?
Jack, yeah.
Dude, the guy plays it so well. Because him and the Jackie Jr., they're sitting there and they're fucking just staring off. And
They're like, what the fuck
just happened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
especially the dad. The dad, dude, I feel so fucking bad for the dad because you just see his face. Like, after, like, you see, like, the son, like, noticing the scarecrow, like, that looks like, and he sees his feet moving. He's like, what the fuck is that? Starts bolting back toward the farm to where his family's at.
Yep.
and he's just calling out Jack, you know, fucking just calling him out to his brother and shit. And then the dog is like fucking freaking out. And then you see the dad come out with the shotgun, and you see in the far distance like the fucking this thing is like the corn fucking like moving around and shit, and they go and try to help his ass, and then you see the creeper dragging the fucking little boy, and then he's like, Dad, fucking help me and shit, and he's fucking screaming, and then by the time, you know it,
Done.
flies off.
Done.
And then you see their faces, it's like, dude, like these people, props to these actors for being able to fucking just put on a face, like that's some good acting. They don't know what the fuck they saw. All they saw was a man took their kid and he flew away. How do you explain that to police? Like in reality, it's like, what the fuck?
I love how he didn't give a fuck up about the police though.
No, he took matters in his own hands.
He was building his own shit. Ah! Ah!
Oh yeah, he's fucking building that shit. Yeah, dude.
Like Iron Man. Him
yeah,
shit.
you got it. Yeah, that's exactly it.
I don't want to kill this right now. I gotta grab some more shit. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I'm gonna drop a little pee-pee before.
All right.
Did you drop pee-pee?
Maybe. Let me just pause it real quick.
So like I was saying, the dad takes no shit.
No.
He gets right into action, starts building his own weapons, does not give a fuck. Because he's gonna kill this motherfucker.
Or at least he thinks.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the whole opening scene is a motherfucker.
It sucks. I mean, because watching that and then just imagining like, you know, a sibling or like just a family member that you care about, and then the fact that
your
like
son now, yeah, that's your
or
kid.
your son, like the son, and then
like
it just gets taken away, and you don't know what the fuck or who the fuck took him.
Yeah, we thought having a brother getting taken away was the worst thing that could happen, but then, nah.
I know they
kid.
One
Take
step.
away.
They took it to the next step. It's like a fucking kid, bro. Yeah. Goddamn. But anyway, that was the first thing I had was that the fact that the opening scene and this Billy getting snatched is by far the saddest thing. And they definitely set the tone for this movie. Like, yo, they're not fucking around in this sequel. Nah, bro.
Nah, they ain't, bro.
Nah.
So now we're getting to the part where they're on the bus.
Okay.
There's a lot of school kids on the bus. It's a basketball team. They're trying to get home from whatever championship they just won, and
Sick.
it's a negative and a positive at the same time. The blonde chick's vision.
Oh, what's her fucking name?
Minxie.
Minxie?
Yeah, Minxie, which is the fucking. What is that? A cat? That's a cat name.
That's a cat name for
That's
sure.
not a people name. Anyway, Minxie all of a sudden gets visions of fucking Justin Long in some fucking corn.
Oh, like she had a dream of like seeing Derry.
Yeah, and
then they don't even explain why. And he's like mouthing shit like.
But she gets these, but there's no explanation for it, and it pisses me off because
they don't explain why she does.
In the last movie, the lady, she was the town psychic. She was known as a town weirdo. Like she always has these kind of visions and stuff like that. This, I don't understand how someone gets this. I don't get it. Because she was just a normal little cheerleader. Like, you were shaking pom-poms fucking 3 hours ago, now you're psychic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden she has this vision of the creeper. But that's my positive in this, is that you get that sweet scene of him running through the grass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he's running through the grass and then almost like Scream music. Chucks his fucking ninja star right into that fucking tire. Blows that shit up. I love how the creeper... We saw the full thing in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
We saw what he looked like. But I love how they're still kind of keeping him in the shadows in the beginning of this movie.
They keep him in the shadows, but there's more of him.
Yeah.
Then
When
the
you see
first
him
one.
booking it through the fucking field, I'm
Yeah.
like, that's terrifying, dude. If this motherfucker, you have no shot. You have no shot.
Not even then too, but also like there's like some scenes that they show in this movie to where they just kind of did from the first movie to where you just see a character regular and then they see the moonlight and you hear a
Oh, they did that a bunch of times. Yeah, when they're pissing.
yeah. I'm like, dude, that is
Yep.
that is insane. Like, how the fuck do you not freak out? How you know like what the fuck was that? You know? I mean, except until the end, I forgot which character was it, but there was like one extra guy there pissing, and then by himself, he was like a shy guy. He couldn't piss in front of people, so then
Yeah, that's me.
so then you all hear is a and he's like, what the fuck? And he does like the little hand.
They're like, come on, asshole, get on a fucking bus. You know what I mean?
Come on, fuck you, Dad.
He runs. He gets in there.
I told you not to yell at me.
But I feel like the creeper in the beginning, they don't show much of him.
No.
They're still trying to keep him in the shadows.
Yes.
But that whole scene with him running through the fucking field, and even though it's not real, it kind of is though, because when it happens, it's confusing. You know what I mean? Because it happens in daytime, and bam, it's daytime again, and they find that little fucking thing in there. So they're like, okay, is this really what's happening or not? Later on, it happens again. It's in daytime again, the vision, but it's at nighttime. So that's why it confuses me. Is like, was it real?
Well, like any of that should have happened before, or
Like it had to be real because the tires
Yeah.
are popped.
yeah.
Then why do the second one to where she's having vision in daytime
And you see everyone like fucking,
Everybody's in
and everyone's
reverse.
like running backwards and shit.
It's confusing.
You're eating food. You come to that hole.
Take a shit, goes back in.
Hey, I don't know why they did that. I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't know. That's the most confusing and frustrating part about that. And like they have a character that can be somehow sidekick and see like what the fuck
Like
is
all
going
of a
on
sudden.
and have all the answers. Like, hey, this is a person that fucking comes out every 23 years and eats whatever they fucking need, whatever. And then, but
If that was us,
but then they give.
if we were in a bus with people like that and some bitch started talking like that, I
I'd
don't
be
know.
like, you're crazy.
We're not listening to her.
No, fuck
No.
that.
No.
Throw her outside.
No, we're
You're
taking
out.
these fucking spears and we're stabbing this motherfucker. That's what we're gonna do. If he tries to come back
Yeah, everybody grab one. Let's fucking get his ass.
There's like 20 of us and one of him.
Yeah,
We got a shot.
and they're fucking basketball players. I said this in the last time. I don't know if it was our pre-ranking or in our first Jeepers Creepers video. But by the way, if you haven't seen that, go check this shit out. Yeah, I think I mentioned it like in the second one. That's the one thing I understand. I was like, how is it there's like 20 fucking basketball players, which I'm assuming they work out and shit and they fucking stay fit and whatever. You see them with their shirts off. They're pretty ripped. I mean, not as ripped as me.
Yeah.
But they're pretty
close.
but they're pretty close. Pretty close
Pretty
to
close. And you're pretty close to how ripped I am. So
me. Goddamn. Anyway, so like, how is it you have 20 fucking basketball players and they can't take down one guy? I get it, maybe because he is like somewhat supernatural or whatever. I mean, say all the bullshit you want to say, but like, he can't take down everybody. It's gotta be like he's gotta be vulnerable at least once. But then again, we're just thinking outside the box, whatever. Plot armor.
in a way, I mean, we're jumping ahead here, but that's why it's a discussion, peeps.
Yep, it's a discussion.
But at the end, when the dad finally fucking shoots his ass and he starts reeling him in or whatever, he pulls the truck.
Oh fuck yeah.
He pulls the bus. He pulls everything. Like, he's strong. Like, this motherfucker is strong now. And you don't want to mess with a strong creeper. I'll tell you that right now.
Unless maybe they like. I mean, this is just.
So
a
I think he's
theory.
like a million times stronger than anybody that's on that fucking.
Well, I was gonna say like, cause he eats what he needs. So like, what if they were able to just damage him like enough, like to fucking just pull him apart, pull his limbs apart, cut off his head, cut off his arms, cut off his legs. separate his limbs from his body.
I mean, yeah, logical.
Like logically, that makes sense. Like if he
when you saw that wing come through, I would have been like, Jack.
I know,
like, stabbing the fuck out of it. Like fuck this motherfucker. We're ripping this thing off.
Yeah.
And stab his head and then just fucking rip him apart, dude. Because there's no way I'm trusting that he's dead. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, this thing killed already 3 or 4 people.
By that point, yeah, he killed like the coach Charlie, the assistant coach, the bus driver. Now one guy he took his fucking head off, which by the way was a cool scene.
It was cool. I don't like the fucking like his head ripped off and he's like, his body's still moving around.
Is he a fucking cockroach? Isn't it a thing where isn't it like a thing where cockroaches can like live without their head?
Yeah, but people can't.
People can't.
Like that body would fall. Like there's no way.
Instantly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the brain controls everything. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way.
But it's movie logic. That's what they were going for, which doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is.
And that's what I like about this, because this and well, I don't know. I don't know about the third one. But in this one and the first one, it seems like they're going back to like old school creature features,
which I respect, and I like that.
Like with the trumpet and stuff, like you know what I mean? Like and the music, the way things are like not taken so serious. Like in this movie, you kind of have to just go with it, you know? Like how the creeper can just be so fucking strong and fly around everywhere and just grab people. And I just feel like this is like a classic creature feature, but modern.
And then personally, I don't mind that at all. I mean, because you don't really get that much of those nowadays. Because now, in the modern horror, 2024 speaking, is all elevated.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make any sense. Which, with the few exceptions, like Hereditary, Barbarian, Heretic, like movies like that.
Go see the Heretic.
Yeah, like movies like that is like, okay, like modern elevated horror, artsy-fartsy horror, whatever you want to say. I don't mind it, but I also do miss my creature features, which is why I'm very excited to see the Wolfman.
The
Wolfman. I'm very excited because it's like it seems like, dude,
it's coming soon.
It's January.
And we got a surprise for you motherfuckers.
Yes. And like that's like a creature feature where it's like I am so excited to see. The Wolfman is like, oh yes, like we're finally going back to the Universal monsters, which I know like the Invisible Man, all that shit, whatever you want to say. But still, it's like, dude, we're finally getting some like an unstoppable force. It's like non-human, but like in the nicer sense, like we're like original sense, you know? Yeah. Except with the Barbarian. That's the one thing I'm very like kind of like iffy on. It's like that fucking little baby thing. That, you know?
Barbarian?
And Barbarian. That little.
She wanted to be a mom. Yeah.
Yeah. But like is that considered a creature feature? I don't know.
Yeah. I would yeah.
I would say a creature feature too. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, the Barbarian, I would consider that a creature feature as well. And I like that one. So there's like not that many left. Basically what I'm trying to say is that there's not that many left and we can only get so much. And those that have came out so much or have come out, I like it a lot. So, and yeah, anyway, basically what I'm trying to say, or what you're trying to say, is that this is a modern creature feature, and I would respectfully agree with you.
Yeah, because they left a lot of the old school with the new school now.
Old school, like, new school. Yeah, good way to put it. Old school, new school.
Yeah, old school music, new school effects, you know.
Which, by the way, too, the effects in this movie weren't that bad. It was even, I mean, obviously, a step up from the first one, but still, like, they stepped up from the first one a lot, and then I liked it.
Yeah, big time.
Even when you see it, like obviously, like the green screens, you can definitely see green screens, you can definitely see CGI, but still, like it, for the time, it was like not as bad.
There's some stuff that looks almost comic booky, which is kind of cool. When he's just like in the moon, and you see him like, you know, spreading his wings out and shit.
Yeah,
it's cool as fuck. It looks tight. It's cool. It's a cool shot. And I'm happy they put that in there because he deserves more cred. Okay. I'm just saying that right now.
The next thing that I have, getting back on track, is the part where Coach Charlie gets taken away by the creeper.
I have that too.
I mean, I have a couple other things before that, but we kind of pretty much like already established it to where you have Billy being taken in the beginning. You have a basketball team being introduced on a bus coming home from a championship they won, and pretty much the tire gets fucking blown out by a ninja star that was made by the creeper, which, by the way, it is a pretty cool prop.
Oh yeah, sweet.
It's very original. That's the one thing I like about it too, because you kind of see like a fucking the butcher knife, or like a like a kitchen knife, or an axe, or a fucking machete.
Even the knife they found in the fucking field.
Yeah.
That one, which showed an image of him taking away his kid. See, a lot of unanswered shit. I'm like, has this happened before? Is this a farm that he just goes back to because this always happens? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Which is very, it's weird.
But he's very artsy, because
he molds shit.
Even when you think about that church with the bodies all around and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very artsy. And he was sewing some shit when he was killing dairy. I don't know. I feel like there's something more to that. But we don't know.
They really fucked themselves. Well, I mean, like I said, don't want to go into that, but like, yeah, this franchise got very fucked. And there's a lot of questions that we probably will never get answers to. But the one thing is that I did like that scene to where the ninja star gets thrown, blows the tire. All right, they're fucked. They realize they're fucked, but they made a smart decision, because I was like, oh, maybe they should just keep going, and they do. And guess what? Another tire gets blown out by a fucking ninja star. But this time, it was after Minxie has that little dream she had of Derry and Billy. Or was it just Derry? I don't remember. It was Derry.
It's both of them.
With both of them, right? She has a dream of both of them. And she sees the belly button and the fucking rose tattoo of Derry. Still gay. And pretty much that ninja star that was thrown into the second time had the belly button of Derry, and he saw the fucking rose tattoo, and she's like,
yep.
Oh, yeah. And then she realized, oh shit, she realized that what she saw in her dreams and what she saw in the ninja star. And pretty much you see everyone like get back on the bus, and pretty much like so they're putting the flares down, and then all you see in the background, which by the way, they do that a lot in the first movie and in the second movie, to where you see like a blurred background and you see shit happening no matter what it is. It could be a fucking person being taken, it could be the creeper himself, but pretty much the coach you see in the background, and all you hear is ah! And he's fucking gone.
Yeah.
Dude, that is fucking scary. That is terrifying. Like you don't realize it because if you're watching a movie, but if you were these kids, or if you were like the staff members, the assistant coach, wherever you want to say, if you're there and you realize, you establish who's in your group, and all you hear is a scream in the background, and that person is fucking gone after what happened twice.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you not flipping out? That's what I'm at. I'm like, dude, like I'll be more freaked out. I'll probably be taken. I probably would have been killed. The creeper would probably taken me, dude, because I'll be fucking flipping out. The fact that there's just complete silence, and all you hear is a fucking scream, and then vanishes. Scary.
Yeah, I have that too, dude. It just yeah, because they did it like in the first one, to where he was on the top of the car, the cop car, behind Trish and Derry.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you have this. Things move a lot quicker in this one, since we already know the creeper exists. We don't even fucking care if he has wings or not. Like, we're just aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they pick that motherfucker up, and he's fucking gone or whatever. You have a couple people.
Which, by the way, like, it is a very accurate sound.
It's so silence. Quick. They act like he's like breaking the sound barrier and shit. Like he's that fast, It's pretty crazy. My next thing is I have Scotty as an asshole.
Fuck Scotty.
Scotty's a piece of shit. I fucking don't like Scotty. I
Yeah,
know.
fuck you, Scotty.
What do you got taken away? Good. Didn't give a fuck.
No.
I couldn't give a fuck if Scotty lived or died. I wanted him to die though. He was,
dude, biggest piece of shit. And then they
nightmare
really
and terrible fucking actor.
Terrible actor, small face. I mean, I'm not trying to knock that guy personally because I don't know him personally, but like, yeah, like terrible acting in this movie. Small face.
Small face.
Very small face. And he's just overall, I guess like he did a good job of making you not like him because he's a fucking piece of shit and he's an asshole.
So maybe he did a good job.
Wow.
Maybe,
okay, well, fuck what I just said then.
Maybe he's a great actor because
he's a good actor
him.
because I fucking hate him.
And the director's like, make them hate you. And he just did what they said.
Which is funny because that's the next thing I have in my notes. Is Scotty is the only character that I don't give a fuck about. Aside from Minxie, but in the sense of like she has like these visions for some reason, and they don't really explain why she has these visions. She just has these dreams just to have them for the purpose of the movie. Aside from that, I can look past that, whatever, you know. He's the only one that I just do not genuinely give a fuck about. Out of the 20 kids in that bus, they made him seem like the main character for some reason. Like they really focused on him the most in that first like 45 minutes, and then after he, spoiler, he fucking dies, whatever. Yeah, I just don't like him. But then I guess it's good and bad. As I'm saying, it's very hard because like I didn't like it acting, but I guess he was good at acting because I fucking hated him, which I guess that's the whole point of him.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's a very confusing movie, but yeah, fuck him, and I don't like his small face.
But even before that, when the chick gets taken away, the bus driver herself.
Oh yeah.
And then that guy has to explain it in there. And they're like, "What did you see? What did you see?" Like,
she flew away.
She flew away. That's the best I got. Like,
but that's so true though. Like if you were in that position, that's all you would say. Like that's so like I can't. As I'm saying, like he's the only character that I don't give a fuck about because everyone else did kind of fine. Like they did okay, or they did really great of like portraying that like that fear. Like you don't know what the fuck you saw. You're like, she just flew away. Like what the fuck do you want me to say? You know?
Yeah.
Like and I believe them and I like that. But he's the only one that I don't give a fuck about. Motherfucker. Yeah. Small face fuck. But yeah, that's what I have too though.
I have like Creeper sniffing out the kids in the bus.
Oh yeah.
Like when he's sitting there, he's picking out one by one, like you, not you, and he smiles. And, you know, it gives a little wink. He does everything he can to like show that like, I want you, not you.
Oh,
I want you.
Which, by the way, I'll add to that because this is what you said. I'm not even gonna take credit. This is what John said. John said that the Creeper is very Art the Clown like, or in this sense, Art the Clown is like the Creeper because this came out before Terrifier.
Yeah.
You said it first. I'll give you credit for it. I don't know who else said it first, but I'll give you the credit. And that scene to where he's like sniffing around, he kind of like smiles, or he kind of like he does a little, he does a little finger around. That whole scene is very Art the Clown like because he doesn't speak at all. He makes like facial expressions.
Very mime like,
very mime like. So I just want to add on to that he is very very Art the Clown like.
Yeah, because he can't like talk. You know what I mean?
But he'll give
which is weird.
Facial expressions.
You'd think if he needed to talk, he would just eat someone's vocal cords
or tongue or some shit. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything you need. But he can't talk. It's kind of strange.
Maybe it's like the only thing that he can do.
He can whistle. Heard him whistle. All
right, so I have the spear going through the head of the Creeper.
Yeah, I got that too.
So this is kind of like going a little bit fast forward. This is the part to where everyone has already established the fact that this guy is not human. And it was, what was the fucking character's name? The guy with the glasses. What was it? The guy with the glasses? Yeah,
Rick
it was.
Moranis.
Yes. Was it Bucky? No, I don't want to say Bucky.
It might have been.
It could have been some fucking weird name like that. Anyway, he tried because they called on the radio, and then everyone's like clapping, like, oh yeah, like you fucking got help or something. I think he contacted the dad, and pretty much everyone's fucking excited, like, oh yeah, you got help or whatever. And next thing you know, the creeper just comes in and fucking tries taking his ass, rips a hole through a fucking metal bus, which goes back to what you said about how this guy is super strong, super fucking strong. Rips open the top of the bus, tries getting this guy to lift him up from the fucking bus, and he's getting taken. And then they have javelin spears, and this bitch comes and just fucking tries to stab through the fucking bus, gets him a couple times. He still has a grip on his fucking head, but then like the second or third time that she goes for it, gets him right in the fucking eye.
Gets him
right in the fucking eye, and he lets go. And all you see is, I forgot who went up there to go look, but you just see him fucking just pulling that shit out, and next thing you know, he just pulls a chunk out of his own fucking head.
And then he takes off.
But he looks kind of stupid. Like, he looks out of it.
He takes off.
He takes off.
And he takes off far as fuck, because right after that you hear like something's falling.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's louder and louder and louder, but it takes its time. And boom! And the whole fucking windows, everything explodes out of the fucking bus because this motherfucker dropped right on it.
That is a very cool scene. I'm not even gonna lie. I fucking love that scene.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit in this fucking movie. But to me, it just doesn't add up to the first one, bro.
No. And even the characters too. That's the one thing that kind of like, I like this movie, which by the way I'm kind of referencing to my pre-ranking. I did put this movie first. I mean, I love this movie based off pure nostalgia, but I just did not give a fuck about this character at all.
This is a fun movie.
It's fun because
it's a good movie.
Because you get to see this guy a lot. You get to see the creeper a lot more than the first one.
And he looks better.
They
upgraded him. He looks like, I don't know. He looks slimier. He looks gross. You see his nose, like
he has that pussy. He has a little pussy right here.
An extra pussy part on his nose right here. Extra nostril.
Yeah.
And I love how he takes away Scotty.
Oh yeah.
So they all run to the fucking farm that thinks is gonna save him,
because he fucking crashed into the bus.
Yep.
Which before that, didn't he fucking take a guy's head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have that written down, but yeah.
Yeah, he pretty much just, after he crashes into the bus, slams into that shit after he gets fucking speared to the head, and he fucking rips off a chunk of his brain. He looks fucking stupid, like he looks out of it because some bitch puts her head up through the window or the hole of the bus. He shoots up, comes crashing down. Everyone's trying to fucking, his wing expands through the bus, and then there's half the bus is divided, and then half the people from behind the bus are trying to come to the front of the bus, and then they're all trying to they open his wing and they're coming through, and then one guy's like, oh, this is like a shower curtain, and then the other guy comes like, it's not a shower curtain, it feels like more like toilet paper, and then he gets fucking wrapped up in the wing and then gets pulled up, and next thing you know, his head is fucking gone. He gets taken off, and his shirt for some reason.
The shirt was gone already.
Was it gone already?
Was it?
I feel like he had a jacket on, like his clothes were on.
Maybe.
I don't know. I would have to future James, edit this please. Do your research. I feel like he had clothes on.
Maybe.
I don't know. But anyway, his head's fucking gone, and you just see him and then that's when he does that dumb shit, fucking swinging around, and then he falls and stuff like that. But yeah, and then after that, he kind of just throws his own head, gets a new head, and then you see the new head come out, which is like the face of the guy the face of the head he just took. Which I love that. That's a fucking cool ass premise of a fucking horror villain. I love that a lot.
Like, not only can his mouth eat you, but his wing can as well. Mm-hmm. Like, he can suck you up and fucking, yeah. Yep. Pretty cool premise, my friend. But Scotty getting it is glorifying because this guy's been an asshole this whole fucking movie.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, he was definitely like, oh,
he's borderline racist.
Well, borderline racist, but he also pretty much said like, hey, he already picked out the people who he wants to kill.
Yeah.
So you guys get the fuck off the bus. And then was it like DeAndre or one of the characters was like, hey, remember he looked at you too, buddy. Bitch. He fucking he looked at you too, bro. So he pretty much saying that everyone is fucked. Like no matter if he looked at me or not, like he looked at you too, motherfucker. Like he wants you as well.
Well, he did look at him and smile.
Mm-hmm. So he gave an indication that he wants him to, and to what you said, yeah, he got taken because he wanted him to. He wanted Scotty.
But the way he did, he got pinned up against the tree with the fucking knife against his hand, like threw the motherfucker, and then
he's like, I'm sorry, to help him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, please. And then bam, taken away.
After he helps him.
Beautiful.
Which, by the way, that scene too, that whole scene is so fun because everyone just fucking gets out of the bus, and then the kid locks the door behind him, and then everyone's trapped outside the bus except for that one kid inside the bus, and like, let us in. And then he gets up and he's like, everyone run, because he's fucking flying in the air, and then they all fucking run, and then while he's in the air, the creeper has a little star, and he gets one of the fucking guys in the back, in the head.
Oh yeah.
Kills people. That's a badass scene.
Yeah.
I fucking love that scene. That's probably like one of my favorite like memories of that movie. Is just him being in the air, everyone fucking freaking the fuck out. They're trying to run. He has a star and it's boom. Well the fucker in the head. Kills him.
Bam.
Instantly he kills one guy. And then he just fucking chunk off everyone. He sees Scotty running, and then that's when he throws the fucking knife at his ass.
Gets him
in the fucking arm, nailed to the tree, and then everyone's trying to help him, and then that's when he's like, fucking, I'm sorry, gets his ass free, and then takes his ass away. Fuck Scotty. Fuck that small face fuck.
Goddamn.
Sorry. But he's an asshole. He was like super like, it's wasn't he say killed or be killed or something like that. He's like, it's us and them or something.
Yeah.
Basically just trying to be like, yo, fuck these people. Like I'm worrying about myself, which he's being selfish. He's like, instead of trying to help everyone, he's only focused on the people that he thought were safe. Turns out he wasn't safe.
He was not.
Nope. Anyway, what you got?
He was not. This shows the creeper's strength when, what's his name? The dad.
Oh,
when the dad
Jack.
Jack finally fucking shoots this motherfucker from this. He made a weapon from the post shooter thing that he had in the beginning, and this time it's got a spear and like a fishing line, like a real line. And what he does is he shoots the motherfucker, he flies away, but since this thing is attached to the truck, it starts pulling the truck. And again, I feel like that's like just showing how strong the fucking creeper is. And I love that about this because, again, it's like Jaws. It's like Jaws moving the boat when all the lines are out. You know what I mean? Like, it's similar to that. Like, it's a creature feature. Like, I love that about this. I love how there's this thing that we do not understand, and you're trying to take it out because it fucking killed your son, and you want nothing but this thing to be fucking dead. And you do that, but then you realize, holy shit, like this is something.
The strength of that thing.
Yeah, dude.
Which, by the way, I was gonna say, like, I kind of find it like symbolic how the thing that he uses to kill him is the one thing that his son fucked up. Because in the beginning, where he's like, did you fuck with this pole thing? He's like, no, I didn't. And he asked his son, the older son, he's like, did you do it? Like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
He's like, Billy, why can't you fucking take your own thing or accept the blame for yourself?
We never really
know, but I'm assuming that the little boy fucked it up. That's what I'm thinking. And then he uses that to kill the creeper. Let me live my imagination, man.
You live what you gotta live. Cool scene to show the strength of the creeper because we've seen it enough now, but at the same time, I feel like
Even after being fucked up.
I feel like if you didn't move that truck around, it wouldn't make it look as real.
Mhm.
So, like, for them to actually take the extra step and do that.
Being like dragged against the bus and like fucking. Did he tell him to stay
That's
away
what
from
I'm
the bus?
saying,
Or
is that-
stay on the bus?
Do you know how hard that scene would take? Like, this whole movie is pretty much a night shoot.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta take night after night after night after night after night after night after take after take after take.
Very impressive.
Just get it
It's sick.
right. And yeah, while the creepers CG fucking flying around here, I mean, it looks pretty good.
Mhm.
You know?
It's fair. It's a very sick. As I'm saying, despite the characters, I still love this movie. I
Yeah.
still love this movie. It's very sick, very sick premise, but it's one of those movies, sequels to where they don't really explain more. They just kind of give you another story.
Yeah.
In addition to what you already kind of know about the creeper.
Yeah, they give us a little hint to what's coming, but it never happened.
No.
But yeah, I also do have, like, after the creeper's fucked, you know, and he's missing an arm and a leg. The way he's jumping through the field to get to that motherfucker, to get DeAndre.
Yeah, I have that too. Because
Yeah.
so that's like when like I don't even know the characters' names, but it's like a guy, a girl, and DeAndre, and what like they're just like they found a truck. Oh, because they're sitting in the field. This is after Scotty got taken.
Yeah.
And I think it's the girlfriend of Scotty probably.
Yeah.
And then DeAndre, they're sitting in the field. He has a flare gun. They're sitting back to back. Fucking, again, the way that they have these characters set up is like fucking perfect. Because that's exactly how I'll be like, if that was us, dude, I'd be like, yo, we're back to back. You fucking watch my back. I'll watch your back. We'll fucking, wait till the sun comes up.
Yeah.
Perfect setting. And then one guy comes in like, I think I found a way out of here. And they found a truck. Keys are still in it. They're driving. Pedal to the metal. The creeper is like right behind him. The door is jammed, so DeAndre couldn't get inside the fucking truck. They're speeding down the fucking like off the road, and then they see the creeper's getting closer and closer. He's like, hurry the fuck up, and then he's like, he pushes that bitch out. He opens the door, pushes that bitch out, and he's like, hold on, and then he fucking brakes as hard as he can. The truck fucking flips. Which, by the way, the action in this movie is also pretty top notch. I'm gonna give it that. The action in this movie is pretty top notch for it being a indie horror film. The action is pretty good. And then that truck fucking flips over, fucks everyone up. I'm assuming he dies. The guy in the truck dies, but DeAndre's still alive because he gets fucking launched from the bed of the truck. His leg's fucked up, and then that's where the creeper is fucked too, because he goes through the windshield, all that shit. His leg is gone. His arm's fucked or some shit. Basically, he can't walk, and then that's when you see him fucking
Yeah, when he's
jumping through the fucking grass and
yeah,
stuff.
it's just fucking creepy.
Because you see him fucked up, and you see DeAndre just trying to crawl away, and all you see him, he's just hopping
Just
and
launching.
shit, and you don't know where he's coming. You're like, if I was him, like, oh fuck, let me just fucking crawl faster too. Super intense scene. I fucking love that scene too. Super intense scene.
It's just bad as fuck. One thing I don't understand is, okay, so the dad finally gets his revenge. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Somewhat.
Stabbing the shit.
Like, this motherfucker goes back into his cocoon state or whatever, and he just fucking keeps stabbing him. And you hear it over and over. And then you see, like, later on, it's 23 years later, and he's in a farm, and he has this motherfucker, like, hung up in his barn.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
And I just don't.
Didn't make sense. Yeah.
I just feel like you would have, like, chopped this motherfucker up, or you would have.
I mean,
burned
realistically,
him,
yeah, like separate the limbs from the body.
Yeah, it doesn't. Like, why would you wait for him to wake up again? Unless you're really set on killing him while he's alive.
Maybe like he wants that satisfaction of killing him while he's.
I guess.
While he's looking at him and to see the life just drain from his eyes.
I don't get it, but yeah, the end.
And then charging $5, dude. 23 years later.
We're in those days now.
That would have been what, like 2026?
Yeah, that's like charging $1 for something no. You know what I mean?
Charging $1 for something that would cost like at least like $50 max. I would charge 50.
And how much money are you making out there? What are you doing?
You should charge more. Bat from hell, my ass.
Yeah. Fucked up. Anyway, well, that's about all I have. Do you have anything else?
I have that too. I mean, but overall, even though this is a very, I don't want to say unnecessary sequel, because again, I do feel like the Creeper is a very underrated horror icon. I consider him an icon more than others. I'm not gonna say who, but if you know, you know. But I just feel like that this is unnecessary, despite the fact that I don't like the characters. I don't give a fuck about the cast at all. But I do appreciate the fact that they were able to have the Creeper more prominent in this movie.
Yeah.
Than the first one, because the first one you didn't know what the fuck was going on, and the second one, I mean, and I think, you know, I don't want to quote from Scream, but Randy, where he's like, "Oh, please, you know, sequels are inferior by definition," you know, whatever the fuck he said. It's like, okay, I get it, but at the same time, like, you already kind of know the story of the first movie, and the second movie, he raises hell. And like they just have a story. They don't have any more lore.
Yeah, you already know what the Creeper is.
Exactly.
You already know what's going on.
It may be unnecessary, but at the same time, you kind of just get more of the Creeper, which is exactly what people like me want. I'm a simple slasher fan. I like what I like, and I just want to see someone to raise hell, and that's exactly what I like. And I guess also just pure nostalgia, because I watched this movie as a young kid. I just love this movie. But will it affect my ranking? You would have to find out.
We'll see.
You will see.
But there you have it, folks. That's our discussion on Jeepers Creepers 2.
Hell yeah.
I have nothing more else to add. Do you?
No, sir.
All right. So thank you guys for watching. We appreciate every one of you. Every one of you. I swear to God, every one of you that subscribed. I can't believe it. I truly appreciate it. This is good. This is good for us. This is good for you. Let's keep it going. So keep your eyes peeled for Jeepers Creepers 3, because that's what's coming next.
Hell yeah.
But for right now, this is Rock Hard out.
And as you know, beans, rice, and Jesus Christ. Bitches.
Toodles.